What's happening, YouTubers? Essex Boy Builders back again with another video. This video is a shower failure in Billericay. We did a complete renovation of this property 2 years ago. The only room we didn't touch was the downstairs bathroom because it was only 4 years old. So the customer had to keep the cost down and left that off. And now it's come back to bite her in the backside basically. And it's quite a good video because obviously it's a very common issue now with the showers. Every shower that we take out now, the bottom third of the tiles behind it is always soaking wet and rotting and all this sort of stuff, and it normally creeping towards the floor. So this one's actually on the ground floor. Normally it's sort of it's first floor showers and you start getting some water stain on the ceilings, and that's where it all starts really. So I'm going to show you, talk about the issues with showers, how they should be done, and the method we're using to do it, because obviously there's different methods to use, budget in mind and circumstances. So I'll explain that, and I'll show you the 3 different layers of protection that we do to future-proof the showers for the, well, sort of 10 years future-proof. So I'll show you what's been going on, where we're up to in here. So we've taken the shower out, and all showers that we remove now, whether it's ground floor or first floor, the bottom third of the plasterboard is absolutely rotten, which is the same on this one. You can see now it's still quite wet, and that was due to literally as simple as silicone failure. Even using premium silicones and silicone in a tray against the wall, tiling it and sealing it, it's just not enough. The mastic will always fail and the water will find its way through and start eating away. So I'll show you some of the problems it's been causing. Because we're on the ground floor, it's just damp, it's totally wet. This was brand new. This on the renovation that we did. It's a new plaster, it's completely blown, all the paint's blowing off. Got through and it's damaged. The flooring is rotten as well. This architrave is rotten. So we're going to have to cut this floor out, replace it, waterproof the 2 walls, and then tile it, put it back together again. My task this morning is I need to get all this tile adhesive off the wall. The plaster's coming off on this side, so I'll probably strip that completely back, prime it, and then tank it, but I'll talk you through all that in a bit. There's obviously loads of different ways, well not loads, but there's a few different ways, methods of doing this. In an ideal world, we would do the whole bathroom with the aqua panels like we did upstairs, the insulated cement boards. Obviously you have to choose the best solution for each job, with budget in mind. Obviously we need to join onto the existing tiling, so we can't put an aqua panel on this because we're going to come out too far. We're going to have a lip on this side because it's brick bond, so it's very difficult just to isolate the shower. So yeah, comment below, let us know what you think and what you would do, and yeah, go from there. Right guys, that's all off the wall now. So you can see there, this is bonding. I don't know what's behind that, but where the bonding was, whether that had got moisture behind, I'm not too sure. Or it wasn't primed properly, but it's easy to take the plaster completely back. This side, where it's on the already plastered substrate, it's solid, so I'm causing more damage getting that off. So what I've done, I've just took the thin set off. That's nice and flat now. This side again, just took the thin set off. That's nice and flush. I'll show you what I've got, what I've decided to use for this project. I've got the Mappe shower waterproofing kit. It's fast drying, flexible, tough, durable, watertight barrier, suitable for a wide range of substrates. So you can put it on, I think it's concrete, plasterboard, plaster, bonding, aqua board. And inside the kit you've got the Mappe gum, 5 kilos, which I think is the tanking solution, shower waterproofing kit primer, which we're going to put on in a minute, and 10 metres of waterproofing tape, which is just a reinforcement tape for your edges, your corners, and obviously I'll probably use that around the bottom. I'm going to waterproof the floor as well with cement board, and I'll put the tape around that. So let's open it up. So we've got the 5 kilos of the gum, quick dry and flexible liquid. They call it a membrane, but I'd say it's more like a solution. But 10 metres of your reinforcing tape and your primer, and you've got a little bucket as well. So pick these up anywhere online. I picked this up from Tool Station this morning. Screw fixture sold out. It was 50 quid, so happy days. Make sure you read the instructions on everything, just to be safe. So this primer, porous gypsum based substrates, ready to use straight from the bottle. Can be applied with a brush, soft paint roller. Obviously nice and uniform, complete coverage of the substrate, dries in 2 hours. That's it. So I'll get that on the wall now. What have I got? I've got a brush this morning. So I'm going to pour it out into that bucket, and then I'll just paint it on. Try and do it as carefully as I can. Right, so that primer's only halfway up, but it's enough for what we need. If you've ever used this before, it looks like the 5G, it's the blue colour. Looks like a watered down 5G, but watery the better for me. It's dusty. Like I say, this is the best, in my opinion, for this type of job, because you ain't got no tolerance there to bring the water out, and you don't really want to start taking that plaster back any further. So yeah, this is ideal really. I'll do a little tester here. It's going to run down, so really we need to start from the top, but I'll just do a little bit to see how we get on. Straight out the tub, happy days. You can't really go too wrong with this, to be honest with you. The only thing is with this is the drying time. The actual membrane itself has to be done in 2 layers. First one brushed on horizontal, just shot off and had a sandwich while the old brine was drying. So that's all good to go now. I've chopped away, we had 6mm ply overlay, which done us a favour because it's that rot and it hasn't got to the floorboard, so I'll chop that out, and then now I'm using this product which is called No More Ply. It's a 9mm cement backable which is waterproof in itself. It comes with the mega strength adhesive, which is polyurethane glue. That's bonded down to the substrate. With the little 25mm screws, these are good because they're only 25mm, so they, you ain't got to worry about any services underneath, any cables or any pipes. They won't perforate through the substrate. So that gets glued and screwed. If you put the mega strength adhesive on the joints as well, then it's fully waterproof, so that solves that problem. So we'll have the walls waterproof, the floor, and then we'll join the two together at the back, and then we're completely sealed then.
Start discovering what you really want. Maybe that's nights at bars you never knew existed. Or it's realising what you want in, say, 10 years' time? Or maybe, right now, you just want someone who gets your jokes. Find what you're looking for, no matter what that is. Fall in love with dating on Bumble.
Comes with a little glove, so it just shows you it gets a bit wild and stuff. Make sure you get it on that joint. And you'll see it expand out, and then it's waterproof then. Pretty sure these come with a little bit. Yeah, they do. That makes life easier. It's a star bit. Has to be, doesn't it? These have got a self-tapping head on it, well not on it, the bottom on it. Because you try and put a normal screw through a cement board, ain't gonna happen. So. Driving me nice and flush. Right, that is that. I'm going to start getting the membrane on the wall and the solution. Now that's dry. Keep up with the screws because they're expensive. Always come in handy. Right, that side's all done. Coat number 1. So let's get the other side done. So that is that. That's had the first coat now. I need to go and get a fitting to connect up that shower. Then I can bond that in and then waterproof that. Morning. Back to the shower failure job. I didn't get a chance to film the shower tray going in. Obviously the tray's gone in, raised it up as it was before to get the fall on the waste. Like for like, we've put a sealing strip, flexible sealing strip on the outside of the shower. Shower tray's gone in, silicone around the edge of that, and then we've got our shower aqua panel coming down on top of there. So I need to get this waterproofed. Yeah, get the part waterproof back in first, and then I can start getting the panels marked and cut. So yeah, let's get into it. I've got this internal corner section just so we haven't got to put any sealant on that joint, so hopefully that gives us a nice finish. We do have a slight issue. We couldn't adjust the height on the waist, so we couldn't really adjust the shower anymore, and these panels only come in at 2.4, so we've got a 30mm gap, top or bottom. So having discussions with the customer, I think it's best to put the gap at the top and then find a suitable trim to cover it, whether it's just a flat UPVC section or in white or grey or something. No one's ever going to look at the top, it is frustrating, but it's going to serve its purpose. So yeah, I'm going to get this internal section on now, and then I can measure and cut the two panels in, offer them up and see what they're. Where's my tubes? I've got, this is what I got from the manufacturer, 4 tubes per panel it says. What I've done, I've used the cardboard that came with the packaging as a template. Obviously you only get one chance of these panels because there's a couple of cuts in it. I just did it on the board, it took me 10 minutes, offered it up, we're nice on the sides. That's that gap at the top I was saying about. That, I mean, once it's in, the customer might even say she's happy with that. And these holes, that one there, see that? It's probably like 10mm low, so, and again, that one is 10mm higher, so I'll make a little adjustment now, and I can mark the panel, and I know that we're all good. both on now. They're a 10mm or 11mm panel by Easy Panels. They come in about 60-70 quid each. So the idea with these is they're all interlock and you can sort of panel around your whole bathroom. But yeah, they're ideal for showers. The reason we've gone for this is because it's impossible to try and match these tiles in. I thought I found the tiles, but they're like 1mm bigger, so I got away with it down this side, patching them back in. But if I'd have tiled up there 1 or 2mm on each bond, you'd have been 2, 4, 6, 8, 10mm look by the top there. So yeah, the customer decided to go for a panel instead. But once that's that bifolds around, that look lovely. That. Right, we're done for the day. So just to recap, panels are both on. Reinstated the boxing in for the tiles over the waist. I attempted to get some trims to finish these edges off, but because they're a 9mm and this is a 10mm, it's just not quite having it. Yeah, so I need to order some from the website because one, it looks naff, and two, can't have any moisture getting behind these panels, so it needs to be completely sealed. So I need one that's going to hook over the face of it, give it a nice edge and stop the water getting down the back. So don't look too bad, but I'll show you that. Bit of a gap, so that's it. Back tomorrow. Just got to get the little ups down around that and then wait for the shower screen to be ordered. Right, what's happening? I'm back over the shower failure job. Just thought I'd give you a little run through that you know how we're getting on. So the tray's all in, shower's all on, plumbed in, the surround's in. So I'll give you a little bit of a run through on this job. This was a silicone failure basically, and our task was to remove the shower, remove the tiles, remove the water damaged area, waterproof it and put it back together again. Obviously the best way and the cheapest way. So discussions with the customer, we decided to use these aqua panels from Easy Panel as we couldn't get these tiles to match. So just waiting on the silicone man. He's coming here any minute now. So just finish all off, then we're good to go. So take care guys, I'll see you on the next one.